Hey traders, John Howell here. A few things on my mind today that I want to talk to you about. First thing I want to talk about is we're probably going to be getting a bit of a rally out of the metals and the miners real soon. I'm going to share the reason why. And secondly, I've been looking at the actual stock market itself. I'm like, I do believe we're going to end the market with a capitulation, this big bear market with a capitulation. I've always believed that we're going to get a second year, the second half of this year to be a strong rally. I always just believe we're probably going to get one big last crack in the stock market before we see that. But have we actually found bottom in the markets? Because I've always believed we're going to get a big strong capitulation in the markets first to shake out the weekends, and then we're going to see a rally. So let me just share with you what I'm seeing. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let me just share with let me actually start with the good old, the mining stocks, and then I'll go over to silver and gold here. So with the whole gold and silver mining stocks, let me bring up a candlestick chart with the moving average. And the big thing I want to share with you here is that you will notice one thing here. You'll notice that we have been going down for quite some time when it comes to the GDX here, okay? So we've been going high, lower high, and we've been going down, 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 down. And you notice the market doesn't always it doesn't always go in one direction. We get pullbacks, right? So you can see up here, we had a move, and then we had a pullback to the moving average. We had a move, and we had a pullback to the moving average. We had a move, we had a move, and we had a pullback almost to the moving average, and then we had another move through here. So I believe we're getting very, 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 very close to what? A rally back up. Doesn't mean the bear market's over, right? Doesn't mean the bear market's over, but we're possibly getting ready for at least a move back up to have to basically go with the flow with that. And plus, we're getting pretty far away from the moving average. And as you can see, when we get too far away from it, or we don't end up getting too far away on it before we end up coming back to it. And that's the same thing when it comes to gold as well too. Gold is all about the same thing as well too. I believe gold is probably going to flush this level through here. That's that level through there. But we've been going down for quite some time now. As you can see here, once again, what happens? We go for a move, we pull back to the moving average, we go for a move, we pull back to the moving average. We go for a move, we pull back to the moving average, and we go for a move. So what's likely to happen? We may get a little bit downside, but then we're probably going to go for what? Another pullback to the moving average through there, right? So, and we can see all this support level through here. So that's what I'm seeing through there when it comes to the metals and miners. So are we about to see a rally in gold and the mining sector just due to the fact that we've been too long, or actually we've been going down for quite some time. So we're due for some sort of a pullback, and we're getting pretty far away from the moving average from there. So let's go have a look at the actual stock market itself. And so I've just been doing some analysis today with some of my inner circle clients. And the big thing that I was saying to them today was that I've always believed we're going to see a second. I've always believed that right now there's so much blood in the streets, right? There's so much negativity around these markets. The market crashed, the market this, the market that, right? And I've always believed, and you're probably going to say, yeah, right, John, exactly, right? You were wrong, blah, 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 right? I always believe we're probably going to then, we're probably likely to see a movement on the downside, right? Another big crack like this to end this bear market. But maybe, and the reason why I say that is that we generally get a very strong capitulation type of a move to end bear markets. So that's when we end up doing this, right? We end up go bear market, bear market, bear market, flush, and then we just start some of this, right? And then we start to see a movement now, right? We end up getting this sort of flushing period. But maybe, just maybe, we have already gotten that flushing period. Now, I'm not calling bottom right now because no one can call the exact bottom. But just redoing some reassessing on this overall market right now, what are we seeing that could potentially say that maybe we've just bottomed? I know that sounds crazy because again, guys, I've been calling for one more last push, one more last flush before we see the second half a year strong rally in the markets. I do believe we're going to see that, but I've always believed we're likely to see one big strong rally. Why? Because I was looking for the capitulation move. Maybe we've already got the capitulation move. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So we could see here, right? We could see on the C here, we actually had a very nice move down, right? So we had a very nice move down, 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 down. We rallied up, and then we had a nice sort of slow move down, and then we rallied up. But look at this point through here. Notice how we just fell off a cliff right here. Notice it. Bam, 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 right? Very strong selling. Bam, 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 all the way down. Now, maybe, just maybe, traders, that the capitulation was that last move, right? And again, I know I'm eating my crow here, but I'm not afraid to say that. My crow is that firstly, as I said before, I'm always believing the second half of this year a strong rally. But I was always looking for a big capitulation to end this bear market. Maybe, just maybe, with all the bad news out there, with everything so bad and the sentiment so bad and everything so bad, maybe this was the capitulation to end this market. Again, I'm not gonna jump in now. I want to start to see this market do something like this, right? Whether we start to see a nice little upward trend first. I want to see something like this develop the upward trend. This is when I start to be really changing my tune in the markets. Right now, no one can pick the bottom, no one can pick the top. But looking at what we're looking at right now, maybe we're just getting that. The same for the Nasdaq as well too. Look at this through here. If we look at the Nasdaq, I'm just opening this up here. Look at this here. So we actually had as you can see, we had a nice move down through here, and we had a bit of a nice move down through here. And you can see, look at this here, right? It wasn't a big capitulation type of phase. It was just a downward leg. But look what happened here. Notice how we actually went through a very strong capitulation, like a strong move down. And now look what's happening. Now we actually broke below the low there, and now we're starting to build a base. So we got a strong capitulation, and we also got a breaking below the low before we started to build a strong rally to the upside. So maybe we already got the capitulation I was looking for. I just was looking for something maybe more in the markets, right? Because again, again, I was always looking for a 10,000 on the Nasdaq. And I was looking for something like this on the Nasdaq. I was looking for something really big, right? Like a big whack. Maybe we're still going to get that. I don't know. But looking at the market and reassessing, I'm not totally bullish, guys. I'm not a bull or bear, by the way. If you guys know anything about the way that I trade the markets, I'm not a bull or bear. I'm a trader. I don't care if I have a bearish setup or a bullish setup. I'm a trader. I'm just telling you what these indices are telling me right now. Maybe we've actually found bottom in these markets, and maybe we're starting to see a rally through here. But you want to that to me is a theory, what I've just said there. To make it more concrete, we want to see this market start to get a bit of a strong rally, and then get a bit of a pullback, and then we start to see an upward move. Now we're starting to develop some sort of upward trend, and then we're probably starting to see that year-end rally. Makes sense? So maybe, just maybe, we already got the capitulation, and maybe we're likely to see this. Like looking at the Russell as well too, right? Look at this here. We had a nice move down, first move, second move, and we had a nice move down there. Look at this here, and then the market fell off a cliff through there. Bam, 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 all the way down. Maybe that was the capitulation. Maybe the capitulation already happened. And once again, you can see here that was the support level through there. Look what happened. We actually broke below the support level there. Support, and now we're starting to what? Now we're starting to rally back up. So maybe we're going to continue back up towards these levels through here. And if I'm looking at that level through there, looking at this level, and again, guys, I know I'm eating my crow, but I'm not afraid to come out and say that maybe I was wrong. I know I'm only wrong about once every 1,000 times, but that's okay. Yeah, right, John. You're wrong all the time. All right. So as you can see, look at it there. Support, we actually broke below the support level there. Bit of an end of trend flushing period, and now we're finding support again, and now we're starting to see a rally. Maybe this was the capitulation move, right? Same for the Nasdaq as well too, right? Look at this here. That was the support level through there. Support, flush down. Look at this here. Now we're finding support, and now we're getting a strong rally. Interesting. Maybe this was that last final hooray before we start to see the upward move. Maybe we're not going to get that big. Well, maybe we already got the capitulation in the markets, right? Look at the S&P 500 as well too. And the same thing for the Dow Jones, right? Look at this here. Nice move down, nice move down, nice move down. And then we had this very strong move down. And now we're at this level where we are at right now, right? So it's not definite over, but it's just something that I've noticed. And I'd really like to see what you guys think about this. Obviously, I'm always going to wait for the market to tell me what's going on, and then I'm going to be jumping on that, right? But I've just noticed this. Let me know what you think in the chat box below. Do you think we've actually had the capitulation move that I've actually been waiting for? But maybe just like the Dow Jones, this big massive selling leg here was the last capitulation before we see the movement up. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.